excited to have you back here, and we're making some meringue mousse cups in the Crunch Time kitchen. And the ingredients that you need are some fresh raspberries, some mousse, some ganache, and we're going to put it all together into a lovely cup. So let's get right into it. We've got Danielle helping Nick and Millie over here with me. Now, the way to make a mousse is to put together the white chocolate ganache, which is white chocolate and cream that's been melted. If you want the recipe, head to the website. And you're now going to fold in very gently some whipped cream. So I'll leave you to do that.
Nice, we'll go for it. Danielle, smack that in there for me. All
Great
of it.
job. Get active.
Oh, whoa. Maybe don't smack the glass,
Not too active. Now, white chocolate's a great flavour to go with raspberries because it's nice and neutral. I'm going to get you to spoon half of those raspberries into this blender. As with all kitchen appliances, make sure that you have a grown-up supervising and don't put your hands in it. Straightforward stuff, am I right?
And we're going to have half the cream as well.
Great.
Half the cream. Very scientific here. Just
Very scientific because the cream's been whipped to have air in it and you don't want to let all that air out by putting it all in at once. Now, meanwhile, I'm going to let some air into this raspberry coulis.
Nice.
Give it a bit of a shake every now and then. Get a grown-up to do this bit. Lovely. Okay,
Alice, sorry, does all the cream go in eventually or just
Yes,
half?
it does.
Okay.
Millie, I'm going to get you onto making this coulis. So what you're going to do is you are going to pour the raspberry, mixed raspberry, into this sieve, when I get this blender lid off, and pass it. Okay, there you go.
Pass it? Pass it? Oh, I'll put it through there, sorry.
What I mean by passing is that you're letting all that pith stay on the top while the juice falls to the bottom.
Fantastic. I reckon this needs a little bit more
That's good. Give it a good
integration there.
Lovely
Nice,
integration,
Danielle.
but not too much. You just want it to combine. How's it looking, Nick?
I suppose you just want to make them meet. You don't want them to be best friends. So just a quick introduction and integrate them, and then you're away.
Exactly. All right.
Yum. That's looking good. That's almost looking ready to me.
Excellent.
Nice.
Fabulous. Now, I'm going to get, Danielle, I'm going to get you to go to the fridge, maybe race walk over to the fridge for me. And I'm going to get you to grab some more coulis out because I like to go heavy on the coulis. It's the coolest part as far as I'm concerned.
Nice. Race walk us back. Don't worry about closing it. Just race walk. You're under the clock. You're under the clock. No spilling, no spilling.
Great. And as you can see, because the coulis's been in the fridge for a little while, it has thickened up a little bit, which means that it'll be lovely for layering on top of your cups. So grab those cups over. And Millie, I'm going to get you to grab the meringues over. Lovely. Okay. And now it's time to assemble. So what do you think? What layers? We've got our mise en place set up, which is basically everything in its place, ready to go in its cups. We've each got a spoon so we can layer it ourselves. Bring the mousse over to here. Now let's start with a layer of the mousse because it's the heaviest part. Think about heavy on the bottom and lighter on top. I wouldn't pour that in if I were you. I'd just use the spoon to scoop maybe...
I think we can pour.
Yep, why not?
There we go, look at that.
That's good.
Lovely. Tell me when.
That's great.
Tell me when.
I'd say when. And of course, these will set in the fridge because the white chocolate will harden and that'll mean that the mousse will have a lovely fluffy consistency. That's a good idea, Danielle. Do use a spoon when you do this at home because you don't want the sides to get mousse all over them. Mind you, it's nice to have a bit of slop. Yeah, exactly. A little bit Jackson Pollock. Right, Millie?
Yeah, white poles going off there.
That's good.
Perfect.
Okay, next one. Millie, get in there.
Look at this teamwork. It's great. Everyone's getting into it.
Okay, and Nick, I'm going to give you one of these meringue kisses to crumble on top of your on top of your white chocolate. There you go, Danielle. Here's one for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And just snow it in there. So you crush it with your hand and you snow it in there.
That's great. Make it snow. Wonderful. That's perfect. Okay, now crumble yours as well,
Good
Millie.
snow. That's great snow.
That is great.
Millie gets snow and give it a real squeeze together.
Millie knows something about this snow. Here we go.
There we go. That's looking great. Let's bring them forward a little bit.
I see what you mean about this mousse. It is quite pourable.
Yeah. We did such a good job, Danielle and I, on the mousse, so you can pour it straight out of there.
Yes. All right, and again, because you've made it, you get to choose how much of each ingredient goes into it. Let's pop a little bit of fresh raspberry on top of that.
After you, Danielle, I insist.
Thank you.
And I like to keep some texture in this meringue as well. There we go. Okay, now if you want, Millie, you can pop some coulis on top.
pour it in?
Yeah, just pour it in. Why not? Make a mess.
Raspberry as well.
Look how lovely and thick that coulis is. It's perfect. All right, maybe a little bit more meringue on top. And again, there's another name for this, and it's one of my favourite desserts. It's called an eaten mess because sometimes pavlovas don't work or meringues don't work, and because you're making a mess, it's just a lovely cacophony or
Go from higher up,
concoction
I think, Danielle.
of cream
Higher up,
and
higher up,
crunch
higher up.
and fresh fruit.
Nice.
That's
Higher
gorgeous.
up.
Maybe some raspberries in my one too. Thanks, Millie. Lovely. And if you want the recipe for these meringues as well as the assembly of this sort of dish, head to our website. Oh, I like that. Thank you. And look at the colours as well. Really lovely and summery, very Christmassy colours as well.
They are, yeah.
So let's keep building that up with some more mousse. There you go. Pour the mousse on top. You want to start seeing those layers come together.
Alrighty, more Jackson Pollock
More
there,
Pollock.
just for design. Great.
Yep.
And if you want to pour in more, Danielle, you can.
Okay, lovely. And let's pour some of that on top as well.
Nice. Maybe higher up, a bit higher up, yeah.
And
that's it.
actually, that's a good tip.
Nice.
The higher you go, the more the layers will actually start to combine. So try and get it from as low a height as possible.
Like you're on a
to
dirt
keep
bike jump,
those
go
layers
nice and
close.
high.
Keep it nice and close to the cup.
Higher up, get it jumping out there, higher up, higher up, higher up, higher up.
Closer
Yes.
Tell you what.
Nice.
That's lovely. Okay, and maybe a little bit in my one as well.
Millie, I'll let you do the honours.
Thank you, Millie. Wonderful. And I've got these lovely larger meringue kisses to go on top. There you go,
So
Danielle.
these are French kisses by the look of
Yes.
the size of them.
Well, meringue is traditionally a French dessert, so a very apt observation there. You can pop those right on top with a bit of a layer if you want to.
Oh, thank
Whoops.
you.
And then finish them off with a fancy spoon. Check that out. Gorgeous. Pop the spoon inside. Nick, would you like a spoon? There
Too
you go.
busy with my...
And then we place it on the table. We can pop some fresh mint on top or any sort of other colours. And because it's your dessert, you can put whatever you want inside. But this is our dessert, and we're about to eat it as you have a little break. We'll see you soon.
We've got an eaten mess on the bench as well. All
We
the
do.
ingredients are still there.
Now we can have an eaten one.
Crunch time.